some people seem to not quite understand how parts per million of carbon in our atmosphere fits into the scenario. So I'm going to try summarise this in a simple way. So during the last ice age, when the world was covered in ice, and we wouldn't have been able to exist our current way then, right? We were at 180 parts per million of carbon in the atmosphere. Push on thousands of years, right? All that ice is melted and now we've got the conditions to thrive and create the Industrial Revolution. At that point in time, we were at 280 parts per million. So the difference between an ice age and the world as we recognise it is 100 parts per million. Since the Industrial Revolution, we've increased carbon in the atmosphere by 50%. And we are now at 420 parts per million. The last time the Earth was above 400 parts per million of carbon in the atmosphere was the Pliocene, which was 2.6 million years ago. What the Earth experienced when it was at that point was no ice whatsoever. Crocodiles in the Arctic and palm trees in Siberia. And probably very, very little going on south of that because conditions would have been too hot. The reason Earth is able to create this balance and keep life going regardless of the weather conditions is because it has time to create balance, because there are other gases that are involved when the Earth is left to its own devices that we are not producing, that balance out the atmosphere and are able to make it sustain life. This is where people get confused. Because we're not mimicking the Earth's atmosphere as it was and adding to it. We are specifically adding greenhouse gases at an alarming rate. And in that way, we've made the Earth's atmosphere something that it's never been before. And as such, we can't fully predict the implications of that. And the fact that we are non-stop adding to it, and in fact this process is not just carried on, but got more and more and more intense year after year, is causing problems, and it's causing problems now, and it has been for a while. Don't worry if you can't see it yet. It's going to start happening a lot faster, and then you'll probably be able to.